Hello there. I wanted to talk about diversity within teams, not as a tick box exercise, but real diversity being one of the biggest opportunities for competitive advantage and an imperative for leadership. Diversity of thought in terms of innovation, creatively, teamwork, in terms of communication, seizing opportunities, any number of different dynamics really can, as I said, enhance the competitive advantage of an organization, a business. But doing that and laying down the inherent environment and culture for that is the biggest challenge. You want all people to be motivated and want to contribute from their backgrounds, wherever those may be, and that could be in terms of their cultural backgrounds, whether they come from an international environment, another country, whether they represent a certain community, whether they have just a different thought process with more neurodivergent approaches being different yet very valued when it comes to creativity. So it's very, very important. It's a big opportunity, but it takes that keen leadership to make it happen. And this is where some cultures will also be, or some people from different diverse backgrounds may be more introverted, and for them to come forth and offer that kind of input to a given project or a key step change or an urgent priority for the business or organization, that will need to be facilitated more. Stereotyping people from perhaps Southeast Asia or India will be rather more conservative and introverted, and more extroverts from other parts of the world should not dominate the environment. People should be open with their level of emotional and cultural intelligence to receive different ideas and to seek ways to include them in a key activity. So this is a huge discussion because humans as a melting pot, 8 billion plus of us, is something which is a lot to contend with, but there are a number of communities. And also, on a positive note, if we look at cities like London, it's had a lot of negative commentary about there are too many communities, they're not integrating, and people are not wanting that. But then look at the flip side. London is a global city. It's probably unique in terms of how much of a melting pot of cultural diversity and ideas there are there. How fortunate for businesses and organizations to have people available with that diversity. And also, diversity needs to represent the outside world of a brand, a business, and an organization, so that when there's an opportunity to present a product or proposition or service or some kind of benefit to customers, that diverse dimension is also borne in mind and incorporated and also looked at as an opportunity. So diversity is hugely important, challenging to really appreciate and put in place, but also requires constant emotional and cultural awareness to get the very, very best from it.